You love your cat. You feed it gourmet food, you buy it expensive toys that it ignores in favor of the cardboard box, and you let it sleep on your favorite sweater. But here is the hard truth. Despite your best intentions, you are probably committing several acts of betrayal before you've even finished your morning coffee. That's right. While you think you're being a good pet parent, your feline overlord is silently judging you, adding these moments to a mental list of grievances. In this video, we are going to uncover the top things your cat absolutely hates, the things you do every single day without even realizing it. If you've ever wondered why your cat runs away from you at certain times of the day, or why you get that infamous side eye, stick around. By the end of this, you might just salvage your relationship with the furry dictator of your household. Let's get into it. Segment 1, the belly rub trap. You see it every day. You're walking to the kitchen, and your cat flops down right in front of you, exposing that soft, fluffy, impossibly inviting belly. It looks like an invitation, doesn't it? It looks like a fluffy cloud saying, "Please, touch me." But here's the thing you hate to hear. Your cat is not asking for a belly rub. When a cat shows you its belly, it is the ultimate sign of trust. They are telling you, "I feel safe enough to expose my most vulnerable area to you." It is a compliment. It is not a request for a tummy scratch. When you reach down and go for the belly, you are violating that trust. The underside of a cat is covered in scent glands, and the hair follicles there are hypersensitive. For most cats, that sensation is overstimulating, not relaxing. That's why they react with the bunny kick, claws out, teeth biting. It's not because they are mean. It's because you just touched the one spot they have been telling you is off limits. So, next time you see that belly, do the respectful thing. Look, admire, but don't touch. Segment 2, the staring contest. In human culture, making eye contact is a sign of respect. We tell our kids, "Look me in the eye when I'm talking to you." But your cat thinks you are challenging them to a duel. You do this every day. You watch them eat. You stare at them when they are sleeping. To you, it's adoration. To them, it's anxiety. The solution is actually a secret superpower, the slow blink. If you want to tell your cat you love them in their language, don't stare. Squint your eyes slowly and look away. That is the feline equivalent of saying, "I trust you and I mean you no harm." If you stop staring and start slow blinking, you'll notice your cat starts to relax around you. Segment 3, the aggressive petting. This is a big one. Dogs generally love roughhousing. You can slap a Labrador's side, wrestle with it, and it thinks you're the greatest thing since bacon. Cats? Not so much. Cats have hypersensitive skin. When you pet them, they prefer a gentle hand, moving in the direction of the fur growth. But many of us, in a moment of affection, go in for the full body shake, the vigorous back scratch, or the face squish. You do this every day because you're excited to see them. Pay attention to the tail. A happy cat holds its tail up high, often with a little curl at the tip. An overstimulated cat starts twitching that tail rapidly back and forth like a rattlesnake. If you see that tail twitch, that is your 5-second warning. If you continue petting them aggressively, you are going to get bitten. It's not aggression on their part. It's sensory overload. They are essentially saying, "That's enough." Respect the tail and you'll avoid the teeth. Segment 4, the surprise snatch. How many of you walk past your cat, see them looking peaceful, and just grab them? You scoop them up, hold them like a baby, and start talking in a high-pitched voice. You do this every day because you love them so much it hurts. But to a cat, being lifted off the ground without warning is a loss of control. In the wild, being lifted means being carried away by a predator. When you grab them from above, you are triggering their instinct to panic. Cats are creatures of consent. They like to know what's happening. If you want to hold your cat, you need to let them come to you. Instead of snatching them, sit on the floor, offer your lap, and let them climb onto you. This gives them the agency they crave. When you violate that by grabbing them randomly during their nap, you aren't showing love, you're showing dominance, and they hate it. Segment 5, the dirty water bowl. Be honest. Do you wash your cat's water bowl every day? Or do you just top it off when it looks low? If you are just adding fresh water to a slimy bowl, your cat hates you for it, and I mean that with love. Cats have an incredible sense of smell, about 14 times stronger than humans. That water bowl that looks fine to you smells like a stagnant pond to them. If that bowl is plastic, it's even worse because plastic holds onto bacteria and scents. And if the bowl is sitting right next to their food, in the wild, cats associate water near a carcass with contamination. They instinctively avoid it. You do this every day. You dump some kibble in one bowl, pour water in the next, and walk away. And then you wonder why your cat is drinking out of your favorite coffee mug or trying to drink from the toilet. If you want to make your cat happy, switch to a ceramic or stainless steel bowl, move it away from the food, and wash it with soap and hot water daily. Your cat will drink more, stay hydrated, and stop judging your hygiene. Segment 6. The Loud Appliance Concert. Every day we go about our lives making noise. We vacuum the carpets, we blend our morning smoothies. We slam the dryer door shut. To you, this is a Tuesday. To your cat, who can hear frequencies up to 64,000 hertz, compared to your measly 20,000 hertz, this is a sonic assault. When you turn on the vacuum, it doesn't just sound loud to them. It sounds like a monster is trying to tear the house apart. And you do this without warning. You probably don't think to tell your cat, "Hey, I'm about to turn on the loud machine." So, they are living in a state of unpredictable chaos. One minute it's silent. The next minute the house is roaring. This causes chronic stress. A simple fix? Create a safe zone. Before you vacuum or use the blender, put your cat in a quiet room with a bed and some treats. Let them know it's coming. It seems like extra work, but it saves them from the daily anxiety of living with a giant who suddenly decides to summon thunder. Segment 7. The Scent Erasure. Cats navigate the world through scent. They have scent glands on their cheeks, paws, and flanks. When they rub against your leg, they are marking you as safe. When they scratch the couch or their scratching post, they are leaving a visual and scent marker that says, "This is mine." Now, what do we do every day? We clean. We buy strong-smelling cleaning products, air fresheners, and scented candles. We wash their beds, their blankets, and their towers with heavy detergents. And when we do that, we erase them from their own home. To a cat, coming home to a place that smells like pine trees and lemon instead of them is disorienting. It makes them feel like they are in a stranger's house. This is why many cats start spraying or scratching furniture after you've cleaned. They are trying to put their scent back. If you want to stop this, use enzyme-based cleaners that break down odors without heavy perfumes, and stop washing their bedding so often. Let your home smell a little bit like your cat. It's their home too. The summary. Ceramic bowls away from food, wash daily. 6***, you assault them with loud appliances. Give them a quiet safe room before you start the chaos. And 7***, you erase their scent with strong cleaners. Let your home smell a little like them so they feel secure. The good news is your cat doesn't hate you. They just wish you would learn their language. By making these small adjustments to your daily routine, you aren't spoiling them. You're respecting them. And when you respect a cat, they will reward you with the deepest form of feline affection. Sitting on your laptop while you're trying to work, and occasionally letting you pet them without biting you. If you enjoyed this video and want to stop being the villain in your cat's life story, hit that like button. And if you want to learn more about what makes your cat tick, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and go give your cat a slow blink from me.